Hey everyone, so what's going on around my location is this power company, and y'all, that was the main thing that I didn't like about the house where it was, because it's Duke Energy, and I've had Brunswick Electric over 30 years, and I was only out of power one time for a few hours during a hurricane, and another time for a few days in an ice storm. A really bad ice storm like back in '09. Well, this light company, and I'm going to tell you, it should be against the law. It should be illegal for a power company to do what they do. First of all, they reinvest no money into their power poles. They're all leaning in all directions. Their wires hanging down everywhere. They reinvest no money in their infrastructure for their power grid. Well, because it was 11 degrees, they were shutting off people's power, supposedly temporarily. Well, no, 6 hours is not temporarily. Yesterday morning, we had a windstorm. The power was out for 5 hours. That you kind of understand because it's a windstorm. Well, no, I can't understand that. Brunswick Electric would have had me back up and running in 30 minutes to an hour. This light company, it's Duke Energy Power and Light. They are the worst power company ever. I've never seen one this bad. But without notifying anyone, they intentionally, on Christmas Eve, shut power out. Last night, there was a person I know who was without power all night long. And they live in a different area than I do, but it's the same power company. This morning, the power went out again, and it was out 6 hours. Y'all, it is freezing outside. We had less than 11-degree temperatures. And they are intentionally cutting people's power out for hours and told Roy Cooper, our state governor, that it was just temporary outages. Temporary. I consider temporary not no more than an hour and a half to 2 hours. If that. Not 6 hours. And it wasn't just me, because there was a lot of people on the news app and on Facebook talking about how this power was out for 6 hours or more. Now, there are elderly people that rely on machines to breathe and to live and to survive. I am wondering just how many deaths this crappy power company has caused over the years. And I suggest everybody to call their governor's office and complain and let them know what the real deal is. And I just don't understand how this power company has not been sued. I just don't understand it. If you can't service your area, if you've got too many customers and you can't service your area, then give the other light companies some of your area, because this is ridiculous. There's no sense in it. God only knows in 6 hours how many people could have went to the hospital or froze to death because of these people. People that have no backup heat at all. Now, this wood stove, it might not be the best in the world because it doesn't have a blower on it. But at least, it didn't keep the whole house warm. It did keep this living room area warm enough that you could stand it. And so early this morning, when the power went out, I got up and I lit this wood stove. And thank God that I bought the fire starter stuff and some logs and stuff, which I have a backyard full of logs, but they've been out there for a few years. But I'm using one of those now because it's hardwood and it burns longer. The wood I had bought doesn't burn long. It like burns right up. But, yeah. But what about people that don't have a generator or don't have any kind of backup power whatsoever? All they have is their electric power, and they're sitting there for 6 hours in that kind of temperature. And then I wanted a cup of coffee so bad, and I thought that I could heat it up on top, but I got a pot of water up there so it puts moisture back into the air because this is dry heat. Well, at any rate, I took my metal coffee pan. It's got a plastic handle, but I covered it with foil, and I set it inside the fireplace, and I had some boiling water for a cup of coffee. But like I said, what about other people that have no way and have to deal with that freezing for 6 hours straight? And y'all, I mean, it was freezing. My house is still not warmed up. But anyways, this won't upload if I go any longer. But yeah, so that's, and my power was out yesterday for 5 hours. All right, y'all, take care. Oh God, I forgot to tell y'all Merry Christmas. That's how upset I am about this power situation. I hope everybody else has a Merry Christmas. And please pray that they don't shut this power off no more, or I'm not even going to have Christmas dinner. All right. God bless. Take care.